I have an amendment at the desk.
The clerk will report the amendment.
Amendment offered by Mr. Jeffries of New York, page 9, line 6. After the dollar amount, insert the following, reduced by $10 million. Page 33, line 11, after the dollar amount, insert the following, increased by $10 million. Page 33, line 19, after the dollar amount, insert the following, increased by $10 million.
Mr. Speaker, I thank the...
Pursuant to House Resolution 628, the gentleman from New York, Mr. Jeffries, and a member opposed, each will control 5 minutes. The chair now recognizes the gentleman from New York for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Let me first thank the distinguished chairman as well as the distinguished ranking member for their great work with respect to this legislation. This amendment makes a modest adjustment to the bill that would increase funding for the Defense Health Program by $10 million. It is budget neutral by reducing the Department of Defense's department-wide operation and maintenance funds by a corresponding amount. Let me first take this opportunity to express my strong support for the critical work of the Defense Department overall. The adjustment made by this amendment will still leave the department with an extremely robust amount of operation and maintenance funding, while ensuring that necessary resources are available for vital research and development that will aid both service members and civilians alike. The Defense Health Program oversees all medical and health care programs for the Defense Department. DHP's research and development activities help advance medical research to provide innovative solutions for service members and their families facing medical trauma, as well as advance the state of medical science in areas that benefit our broader society. Over the last 10 years, there's been a significant increase in the amount of reported cases of PTSD in service members. These increases are seen in both those deployed overseas as well as in non-deployed service members. For those service members who are deployed, the number of incidents of PTSD has increased 12-fold over the last 10 years. For those not deployed, the number of reported incident cases has nearly doubled. The annual total for reported PTSD cases has remained at unprecedentedly high levels over the last 5 years. While we are currently winding down the war in Afghanistan, American troops continue to see action on the battlefield. With more of these troops returning from deployments over the next several years, it is likely that the number of PTSD cases will hold steady, if not increase. Furthermore, increased international unrest and uncertainty may result in future troop deployments to other parts of the world, making it likely that the number of reported PTSD cases will remain at a high level. This amendment will invest resources to help inform health professionals on how best to treat our military personnel moving forward. Furthermore, the need for increased research concerning PTSD is not limited to our military. High levels of violence in many communities throughout America have induced PTSD-like conditions. For some trapped in these unfortunate circumstances, research undertaken by the Department of Defense can benefit families and community health professionals in treating our children and others impacted in this way. I therefore urge my colleagues to support additional medical research to help the military victims of PTSD and our broader society, and I yield back the balance of my time. Yes?
We on the committee thank the gentleman from New York for his concern regarding funding levels for traumatic brain injury, post-traumatic stress disorder, and psychological health research. And just for the record, you should know that our bill does include $414 million, including a plus-up of $125 million above the request level of $289 million for all of those important issues. And we appreciate his work and his willingness to work with us, and we accept his amendment.
Thank the chair for his work on this issue, as well as the ranking member, and I yield back.
Gentleman from New York. Those opposed, no. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it. The amendment is agreed to. For what purpose does the gentleman from West Virginia rise?
Mr. Chairman, I have an amendment at the desk.
The clerk will report the amendment.